Alright guys, we're playing some Rocket League. As you can see, we're getting off to a great start here. Me and my friend, One Pump Chump, are currently in a Rocket League duel against Androgynous, Industrious, and, whatchamacallit, Internet Explorer. These guys were real fierce. And I'm currently using the Venom, and my buddy over here is using, I want to say, I don't actually remember what it's called. Kind of sad, I know, but things happen and you just kind of let it go. And then we were getting pretty worried about this, so we try and hold off. But I missed the jump, and things just got really bad, and we were like, okay, dude, one goal, no problem. And we were thinking, if we're gonna do our best here, we gotta stay focused and on a united front. I was just sitting there thinking, man, not looking too good. It was not good at all. And we were talking, we were like, hey, well, how are we gonna handle this? And we were like, well, maybe we just gotta get lucky. And in all fairness, that's something that we probably needed to do in this game, because not everyone gets to be a winner. So I try to push the ball towards their goal, and unfortunately, they start to get the upper hand. So I come in here to try and get a setup for it. But he misses his jump, and I just toss it in. Felt really happy about that. As you can see, I got a nice little Blacklight Retribution antenna, which is a very wonderful game also, that also is kind of like nostalgia to my old series that I did, which you guys can check out. But anyways, we're getting that ball towards their goal. We're just relentlessly hitting it back. And then we're going to get into a bit of a squabble here in a moment. Because the ball stays in the air, and I'm like, okay, I got to get this. It misses. I'm yelling at him, just put it in, put it in. And they all just pop it up for me, so I'm like, okay, yep, putting it in. Just had to silence it, tie up the game, had to make sure everything was good to go. So then he's going for it, and I'm just kind of following the ball. And I didn't boost for some reason. I think I might have just barely missed it at that point. And we were talking, 3 minutes, we can beat these guys, we're trying to be motivational. That guy had a very good hit, and that was totally fair, And then my buddy just brings it in for a score. So then the game's tied up 3-3. And we're like, okay, let's take it out. We got to control the game, control the ball. That's how you get the win. And I knew that ball would come right back. Oh, but unfortunately, he did save it, because I would have just tapped that right in, if possible. He tries to make a big shot. I hit it out. And then it's pretty much gone. You can't really block that. So they set me up for another goal, and I was feeling pretty good. I got I think an epic save from that, because it was coming right at it. So I felt like I was doing marvelous, and then I told him, go, 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 just push it in. And sure enough, he puts it in. It was wonderful. So we decided, since we're so far ahead, we should just see if we can, like Brazil them, get up to 7 goals. And we were like, hey, we only need 2 more. And if we maintain our pace, we should be okay. They go for a goal, but they missed. So then we're like, okay, we're on the offensive, we can do it. Everyone misses in that one particular instant. Obviously, this is a bit of an older game, since I actually no longer use the Venom. I've moved on to a different car. But then I got this nice little goal, wonderfully placed in my opinion. I'd say that was pretty good. And we're just like, oh yeah, 2 minutes left. I think we can do this. Then unfortunately that happens, but even though I boost to try and make the save, it doesn't really end up mattering that much. And then I totally knocked that guy out of the way to get my buddy a goal. Was all just too wonderful. So it's currently 7-3. Tried to go for that jump, it did not work. I tell him I put it in the air and I'm trying to get him to defend, and we don't want them to come back. We've been scored on several times in a minute in our other games, and we just did not want that same thing to happen, especially since things were putting the ball pretty close. So I was telling him to just go for it. I was waiting here for the setup, and they gave it to me, so I just put it in because I was like, hey, you know what? Why not put it in? Because I mean, if they're gonna set me up, I'm cool with that, you know. Fortunately, the opponent missed, so I just went to go totally mess up their cars. But then we got backed into a corner. It was 1v2. I managed to hit all the cars in just the right way, and I'm yelling at him to take it home. And then that would end up silencing that. So it would be 9-3, and it's pretty much over. But then we were talking, and we were like, you know, these guys, you know, they deserve a little bit of respect, you know. We shouldn't just, like, totally just tear them in a new one, because, I mean, let's be honest here, guys. They were not the best, so we figured we'd round it out with a good old-fashioned 10-3 score, because it's like, hey, you know, why not go for the double digit when you can get a double digit? You know, it's possible. It's certainly possible, and frankly, I don't see much of a reason why you wouldn't want to do that. I did miss that. That probably would have gone in, which is a bit unfortunate. But, you know, when you're so far ahead, does it really matter? I got a nice save off of that. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to keep it in the air forever. Although it does stay in the air for quite a while, and I'm talking, and I'm like, hey, keep it in the air. And I keep it in the air some more, but it does eventually go down, and that will be the game, guys. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys next time.